And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys.
I love those guys.
Welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. And as you know, this is where we talk about everything in the drone world and promote the usage of drones. And if the weather has been nice where you are, please let me know if the weather has been nice where you are and you have been able to get out and fly your drones. Because it's been a little misty rain and rainy here all day. But how are you doing, Lawrence, on this Wednesday?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Like you said, it's been rainy on and off, so I wasn't able to do a whole lot. I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
good.
there's been a lot
No
of
complaints. It's a day I needed to slow down anyway. I've been running the last few days through the
yeah,
weekend. You remember?
yeah. I know. I mean, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Whoa. Let's see. I mean, yeah, the weather's got to be nice where somebody is because there's only 8 people watching right now. And
Yeah, that's true. That's okay. And 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 prayers go out to your wife, John. He said she's back in the hospital, so we want to send prayers out to John Olson's wife.
yes.
You know, hopefully speedy recovery. You know, um, what's going on with you? What's up? I know you've been busy as hell. We both been. I guess that's a good thing, right?
I have been doing a few things. I've been speaking with a few people. Um, Actually, I'm waiting on a few emails and stuff like that back to see if we're gonna do a couple of things. But you know, then there was that, it, the nice gentleman with the fake name and the whole fake account thing. That
Yeah.
was a that was a nice experience. He must have
That
thought
was
I was
discouraging.
well, no, he must have thought I was born yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
He has
That
to
act.
wait. He has to wait till he has to go back in time. It's close, but
I hear you. I hear you. It's you know, people will try you, whether you're legit or not. Somebody non-legit will definitely try you. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
mhm.
Yes or no?
Hey, listen, Ryan just sent me a message. Let's schedule a date next week.
Ryan from ST Builders.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That means some more work through them.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's true. That's true. He didn't agree. Nobody agreed on price
Yeah.
and proposal yet.
So we're just talking.
Yeah,
Yes. Well, we got a few things to talk about tonight. I mean, we got people in the chat here. There's a few things that I want to talk about. There's a few things that I want to mention before we get into anything else. I mean, because the meetups is all the thrill now, and this is the thing. A lot of guys from around the country. It's like we got more conventions than any other than any other lodge out there.
starting to think so, right?
Because that's what it's like. So like a bunch of guys that have things in common, meet up, talk shop, eat a little
Break
food,
bread, get something
yeah,
to eat.
you know, and fly drones. It's a reason to do it. I mean, it's been fun. I mean, listen, have you gone to a big meetup and not had fun? We've gone to South Florida a couple of times and had fun. We were at Rhode Island and we weren't there long. We didn't even get to experience the whole meetup. and we still had fun meeting, some new guys and some people that we
Well,
met.
we got up there a little late, but that was expected with our schedule. We were running on like what 2 3 hours sleep,
Me or
and
you?
well, I think you didn't get any sleep. I think I got in about 2 hours, and I had to get up, so we could get up there, head up there.
I was on fumes.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know, man, definitely. But welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. Hope everybody's cool. What's up, Louisiana Helicam? Hope all is well.
Yeah, what's
Life
going
is
on,
good,
man?
Herman. You know why I say life is good?
Wow.
Any day you can get out of bed
Uh,
and you don't go, ow, that hurts, you're
uh,
ahead of a lot of other people. Any day you can get up and go in there and make breakfast, you're ahead of a few other people. So life is good, and I hope it stays that way for
hold
all
on,
of us.
hold on. When you say you can get up and say "ow" without saying "ow," that hurts. You're ahead of the game.
Ahead of a few people that got up and
Okay,
said, ow.
so let me ask you a question. Suppose you get up and say "ow," but you still can make breakfast.
That doesn't count into the equation. That doesn't matter. It's still a good day. Life is good.
Then you don't have no good days. I know you get up and say "ow" every day.
Oh shit. Nah, not every day. Some days. Some days. We'll see. Tax Arts, Drone Guy, how are you? Hope all is well. Fly Guy Merle, what's good? How you liking that new Mavic 4 you got? I want to
Uh,
see some footy.
so,
And how many
so
of
what
you guys out there brought the Mavic, the Mini 5 Pro today?
he don't even know what he's talking about. The Mavic Mini 5.
The Mavic Mini Pro, right? I'm making up
Listen,
drones now.
what? Yeah, but what I wanted to ask you though, seriously, well, I'll tell you about meetups because the next meetup that I know that everybody's going to flock to has got to be the one in Las Vegas. The Vegas drone meetup is here.
Yeah, yeah, we
It's
got to
got
have
to be
Tom
in
on here.
November. Yeah, we're gonna have Tom on here anytime. I told Tom he got an open invite anytime that he wants to come on and talk about it. But yeah, that matter of
I'll
fact,
arrange it. I'll make
make
it
it.
happen.
I'll talk to Tom. We'll make that happen tomorrow. Or I mean, not tomorrow, but next week.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, we can
you
do
know
that.
what? I mean, we still got a lot of time in between that. You know, I would like to have like the whole layout when we do have them on. Of what's going to happen. You
Yeah,
know, all right.
okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that's going to take place in Vegas between November 7th through the 9th. So it is I believe there should be a link in the description for anybody who's interested. You can go to their information page, I guess, and get
Hmm.
everything that you need to know. But that's going to be a good meetup. Lance. I wish
That's going to be the meetup of the year, I believe.
we're playing Lincoln that day.
Yeah, yeah, I know. We will be at the football
Last
field,
game of the season.
at a football field. You'll
At
be
eight,
on the field. I'll be on the sideline in the
somewhere
press box.
we'll be somewhere.
Yeah, well, hope you guys can make it over down there if you can, and you're going to have fun.
No,
They have
don't
a
make
whole itinerary planned.
no. Don't try to make it. Get there.
Yeah, yeah,
Get there. I've already heard guys talking about they're going. So
that's what's up. And they were giving out chips at the meetup on Rhode
yeah,
Island meetup. I have my chips around here somewhere, but of course, because I'm looking for it, I can't find it on my desk. What's
some
FYI?
chips.
I
Mhm.
need to clean. It's almost to the point, Herman. If you lit a match and just
Mhm.
dropped it anywhere, something would catch. We're
Ain't
talking light bulb batteries, um,
that?
cigar lighters.
But that's not gonna light.
Well, that's not, but it'll heat up. Yeah, there's enough paper here. I have to get rid of some of this paper. That's what it is.
Okay.
You know how you get doctor's appointments and stuff, and you start get putting them around your computer. Yeah, because if I don't see it around the computer, I'll forget about it. or if I don't put it in my calendar.
Uh-huh. And he
Yeah.
gets up without saying ow.
That's why I go to the doctor so I don't have to say ow. No, not really. Bob and Tom just discussed the Las Vegas drone meetup an hour ago on old parts with drones.
I went
Well,
to
see,
mine.
yeah, see, no, we can't have we can't have one and not have the other.
Of course.
That's like having Batman without Robin.
Well,
You can, but I mean, we'll discuss it and plan something for
I
these
hate to
guys
tell
for them to
you,
come on.
I hate to tell you, but the movie industry has had a series of movies of Batman without Robin.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I don't know
They
if
were
you
supposed to come out with a Nightwing, and they
I
never
don't know if
did.
you caught any of them, but they've been around for quite some time.
I hear you. I hear you. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
they do what they do. You know, I
yeah,
mean,
Hollywood just kind of effed up my childhood.
anyway, you remember the Osmo Osmo Nano, right? Well,
Yeah.
I was looking. These things. This came up a while back because this goes back to your homie Jasper. He had posted this back on the 10th.
Oh yeah, the release date of Osmo Nano was set for today, so this YouTuber thought it would be a good idea to pre-record a short on YouTube this morning. Another oops, DJI themselves leaked the second picture online. I still wonder if it'll drop today. Hmm.
Yeah, so we all seen the email, right? You got that update, right? For that, we all know the release date of that now, right? So
Yeah.
what we're looking at, the 23rd of this month.
According to this, hold on, let me pull it up. Found some nice. Nope, that's the wrong one there. Which one is it? One of these three.
Well,
Here it is. I got it. I got it. It was put out. Oh, it said Jasper, the release date of Osmo Nano was set. This is the same thing you have.
no, what I the
No, I have
confirmation,
this.
the email, that confirmation, everybody got the whole thing that announced the date with the nano and it flipped. Oh, you didn't see that?
Oh, you're talking the video,
You
that
never
little
saw
short.
that.
That no, no. I just
You,
saw that. I just saw something with a
you never
little
saw
thing.
that.
I saw something with a little clip down today, early this morning. That was it. If that was it,
Whoa,
yeah, yeah. I'm out of the loop. I barely have enough time to cut on the computer.
is that right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's crazy.
I missed the launch this morning. I wound up seeing the launch about an hour after it was over. I saw there were launch parties and all kinds of things going on. I was wondering what was up with that.
Yeah, I mean, I had other things to do. I had no time for that.
Well, yeah, I was already somewhere busy. I wish I could sit around and drink coffee in the morning and hang
Sure,
out.
yeah.
No, yeah, I can, but that won't pay the fucking bills.
Why not? I mean, you had the that same thing I was telling you in what do you call it, in Messenger, and you never saw it.
Here. That, in fact, that's where I saw it. I have it right here. That's what it is. Right here. This little video clip right here.
What happened? Yeah, that one.
Yeah, September 23rd. I saw this for the first time when you sent it to me, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
You had sent it to me. I had not seen it. For some reason, I don't get any alerts or anything on X anymore. Oh no, we need to stop this. So it's
They don't
dark.
like you. I don't know what it
I
is.
don't know. I don't know either. I listen. Algorithm is something. I'm not on it enough. Every now and then I'll get an alert. I get one in every 5 alerts from DJI.
You know what I'm saying, Draymond?
What happened? You didn't miss no launch. That launch was like seeing a Russian space capsule take off. Wow. It was that fast, huh? Yeah, I know. It was like what, 2 minutes?
It
Now I
was
have
like
that video. I
boom,
didn't.
it's over.
Hmm?
It was right behind your back. Boom, over.
Yeah, yeah. See, and I remember the days with DJI. The guys, somebody would put on a suit,
Somebody
or at
actually
least come out
right,
with black jeans and a black blazer
like
with
they
with a
cared.
mock neck, huh?
Like they cared.
Right, right, and maybe have one follow them out or launch it from their hand. When they used to get entertaining, I guess they had to pay that dude too much. 'Cause they got rid of his ass quick.
No, it's called we can get it without it.
Yeah, yeah, we don't need him no more.
We didn't
All
have to
right,
go that
let's
route
do
anymore.
let's set up roll call.
Do we need to do roll call?
Well, I don't know. There's how many people? Let me look. There's not a lot of people in here, but hell, we're going to support them and do roll call with them,
Hold
with
on a
with or
second.
without the others.
Hold on. What
I hope
others?
everyone's out having a good time, huh?
What others?
I don't know. Whoever's usually here around this time, our regulars are here. That's all that
I'm,
matters.
I'm just saying.
Oh, now the numbers
We,
decide to jump up one or two.
we,
See how you can motivate people.
I'm just saying to you. My thing says we got 13 watching. What is
Yeah,
yours?
when someone else just jumped in, they got to type again. Now someone jumped out. So
Somebody tell.
as they go in and out, we'll do roll call and that's it.
Well, it will be for those who are in the chat. I mean,
Yes, definitely. So start out with a shout out. The only US influencer I saw today was Potato Jet.
uh-huh.
Yeah, everyone else I did see a few from overseas and from Canada. All right, let's hit it. Shout out to the California coast, Draymond. Recovery One Drones. What's up, Draymond? I hope all is well. I got to hit you up with a question from time and point on Facebook. Shout out to the Philly town, Pennsylvania, Fly Guy Merrill. Hope all is well, enjoying that Mavic 4 Pro. John Olson, prayers go out to you and your wife. I hope she gets better. Speedy, shout out to Long Island Fly Guy. Oh, okay. Tex Arch, Drone Guy. How are you?
What's
Glad
up?
you could stop in to show support. John, Flying Flynn Media. He's been killing it on Facebook with the panoramic, with the colorful sunset. Shout out to him. Louisiana Helicam, how are you? Hope all is well. Takeoff Lift and Land representing the Bronx, New York. How the hell are you, sir? Jody. Drone Shots, aka Frank Rizzo. Shout out to you.
Hey,
FEFO Media. How are you, sir? Hope all is well with you. From the other side of the planet, north side, Hawk, Dominic. It's morning time over there in Australia. Rob and Sue should be joining in sooner or later. And that seems to be about it. And SJM Steve, way at the top, always listening from across the pond. We appreciate you, Steve. SJM Drones and Media. And that's it. We are officially done with roll call.
that's it.
So, good morning to you on the other side of the world over there in Australia. As we transition from summer into fall, they're slowly transitioning from fall into spring. I mean, from winter into spring.
Be careful how you use that word.
What, winter? Yeah, I know, man. Trust me, I do know. Flew my Phantom 4 yesterday. Flew like
Oh,
a dream, as it should,
oh yeah.
as it should.
You know what? The Phantom
Flex
4 is
those
right.
batteries,
The
huh?
Phantom 4, right? The Phantom 4 Pro and those drones, when you compare them to the drones now and the handling, like the sticks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, you remember back in the day, the old caddies had the loose steering wheels.
With the 15-inch steering wheel, we had to turn it 2.5 times to
They
make it start
had the
turning.
loose steering wheel. That
Mm-hmm.
you just floated around the corner.
Yep. Yep.
The-
That's
the-
the difference. That's the difference.
that's how the Phantom is when you get them cinematic shots with it. You could just float it. Just
My
let it
favorite
float.
thing to do was to switch off the GPS and put it in ADI mode and just let it drift with the wind.
I hope you
Because
could.
then all you had to do was turn the yaw to stay on the subject while it drifted with the wind.
I
That
hope
was
you
so
could stop.
cool. Could you imagine how many accidents there would be? Well, maybe there wouldn't because of all the obstacle avoidance now. But if you could turn your drone off today and put it in ADI mode so it drifted with the wind
And
without
not an
obstacle,
emergency,
huh? What happened?
and not only when it's in an emergency.
Right, right, and not panic like most people do if their drone goes into ADI mode. It's like, what's ADI mode?
Or
How
you
little
went
do
into
you know?
panic mode because there's an issue.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But now
You can
they're also
actually
coming
put it
out.
in Addy mode before.
But now they're also coming out with lidar.
Yeah. Well, we do want to talk a little bit about
ADI
this.
mode saved a lot of drones to get
Yeah.
home safe. Yeah.
Because you know the launch was this morning, right? Today,
Hmm.
DJI released its most powerful mini drone yet, right?
Yep. That's the
So
big dog.
if you feel
Everything.
like feel like playing that video while I'm speaking about it, you can feel
Yeah,
free.
yeah, yeah. Definitely,
Um,
definitely.
you know, this new powerful mini drone that DJI has now just hit us with, it happens to feature a few. Read any sound while I'm
Yeah.
talking. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. All right, let we go. Here we go. You ready? Okay. Well, this drone, right, Lawrence? We've been looking at this for the longest time, and it was talking about featuring this new 1-inch CMOS sensor, and it's supposed to be able to capture video at 4K 60 with 14 stops of dynamic range. Believe it or not, 2 times zoom and 48. Wow, 48 millimeter. Wow. Oh wow, this is crazy, Lawrence. On this mini tele mode. This new drone, I'm really excited about it. You're talking about vivid and natural in and you're talking about an optimized. Yo, in portrait optimization. This is one you were talking about, right? The forward-facing lidar, right?
Yes. Yes.
Now, from what I understand with this forward-facing lidar, this drone actually improves its return to home capability. That
Yes.
it can actually return to home and with all of the other previous drones return to home at night too. But for some reason, this one here, they say it's does something a little different. Um, so they have improved the obstacle sensor in this with this drone. But the one thing that everybody I know is also interested in is the fact that it does shoot what is it, 10-bit D-Log M,
Yeah.
and I guess this is also something that I guess some people may be interested in because remember the fact that it did have we did see in some of the previous stuff that was leaked about this drone that it was going to have a new gimbal. So now you're talking about what is it, 225-degree flexible gimbal or rotation. So
Yeah.
that is something that it's getting from the bigger uh, drone, the Mavic 4. Yeah, so that's handed down to the smaller drone. Uh, well, I mean, the Air Series next was going to be right. What's going to happen next? But yeah. So You talking about true vertical shooting with this drone? Um, what do you think about that? I don't know. It's because they make the big deal for the minis and the fact that they have vertical shooting for social media.
Well,
So
now it's naturally cropped. All you have to do is center your subject, or
it's
fly. There's no they take that guessing out of the editing part. Eldon
okay,
says he's not a big lover of mini drones, but in the states
right?
we'd have to go with the mini too.
Well, I mean, I would go with something more updated if it's possible because that one is a hard for the.
No, he has one. He has one waiting to be repaired on the wait list.
Yeah, the Mini 2 with the depending on where and how you're going to use it, I would need something that would have to have you know, remote ID, and it's not in the Mini 2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. Everything. Yeah. But
Um,
working with it in commercially, you would
mm,
definitely need to have some remote ID on it. I mean, unless you're just using it indoors with prop guards.
right.
But
Well,
in that case, you might as well use
well,
something
you can
else.
have fun with it too, but it's a fun drone to fly. It's a nice design too. Yeah, but Lawrence, what I wanted to say, the 1 inch sensor, right, along with this, with the, was it the the f1.8 aperture?
Yeah.
That's gonna make good for this with this enhanced performance in low light that they have. Yeah, so you're gonna get clearer shots and clearer video at night with this drone. You're talking about oh 04 plus transmission.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, 20 kilometers? So it's about 12.4 miles, or whatever, video transmission.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, that means that now your ability to penetrate things in a closer
Fly
proximity.
indoors and yeah, yeah,
Well, not so much indoors because you as far as flying, you remember years ago there was times when you can get behind trees and shit,
yeah.
and your signal would be screwed up. Now you see it even now with the 3 series on these drones. You can literally be all right. Okay, when we fly from Bridge Park, we're
Mm-hmm.
literally underneath the expressway and the bridge and everything like that, and
Right.
the drones experience no interruption
That's
whatsoever.
true. That's true. Well, none whatsoever. Even with all the cars, the Wi-Fi, the metal, the steel, the
So
concrete.
imagine this enhanced stuff here that they're doing all now with well, they're up to oh 04 plus. That's in the yes,
And
that
that's you
started with
guys better be wary because all right, all you guys that just got on OcuSync 4
uh,
and now they're coming out with an OcuSync 4 Plus.
that was
Mm.
it in the Mavic 4.
Mm-hmm.
The Mavic
Mm-hmm.
4 Pro had the 4 plus.
Exactly my point.
So
They're
what's the point?
starting to separate.
Separate what?
Hey, you have the 4 and the 4 Plus. 4 Plus is usually 4 updated, which is what it sounds like, but they could be getting ready to try change transmission systems to something else.
They might. They might, but that would be after they come out with the Air series.
Jim Boshock says, "Hey, what's up, Jim?" Says he's thinking of pulling the trigger tomorrow.
Okay.
Don't tell anyone.
We won't tell anyone
You
that you're
won't tell anyone, Jim.
not one soul.
Right? You know,
Now,
you haven't heard it here. Well, we know. I know a few people in New
here's the
York
thing.
that have picked it up.
Here's the
Huh?
thing. They did, and I did hear and see of them purchasing them at
In New York, DJI store.
at the DJI store. But if you go on the DJI online store, what do they have? Do they
Well,
have it?
I
Huh?
have, I
No.
have, I
Huh?
have here the Fifth Avenue store, the
Yeah.
DJI Power
The Fifth Avenue
store,
store. The Fifth
and
Avenue store.
that's the Fifth Avenue store. They have it. They
Right.
have it. They have it. They have it. Because I know of a handful of people that actually were in there this morning to purchase one. So here's
Right.
685 Fifth Avenue. We even know people who came to New York and purchased the Mavic 4.
Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
The Fifth Avenue store, right? I've been, I hear a lot of talk about the Fifth Avenue store, and the fact I hear guys running around talking about, oh, they do repairs and stuff over there. I've been telling you guys this for quite some time and quite so many years on this channel about the repairs that they do. You know, the people who own this store, they had a store on Broadway, and during the whole what was it, the pandemic and everything, the store was shut down. The store was vandalized. They had closed the store down. Then when they reopened after the pandemic, they had a store in Paramus.
Yeah.
They always had a repair center that was away from the store in a location off of, I believe that was 9th Avenue. Yeah, 9th Avenue. And 9th or 10th Avenue in Manhattan. I can take you to the exact place with this because I used to have stuff there. I used to purchase stuff from them, batteries, controllers, and stuff like that. When I was doing some of the Frankenstein mods to the controllers back in the day.
Right.
So I've been telling guys for the longest time about these things. It's not just new about this. It's not anything new. These are things that have been always known. Um, they started to take in the repairs at the stores now, and they're probably doing them off site. I don't know if they're doing them at the stores because most of these locations never have enough space for you to do anything.
They barely have enough space for stock.
Right. So that's why they always had a location off site. And I'm telling you, they were good. Because they had to change a motor on the drone. If they tell you a certain time and date, you get your
Yeah.
email, everything up, and your stuff is ready. It's ready.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I
Everything.
told you I have to take my RC Pro radio in, and I actually went to the site here, and they said you could submit a form, and then they could tell you where to mail it or where to drop it off. So if they're
Okay.
going to tell me where to drop it off, I might as well just go straight to the Manhattan store and drop the radio. I'm just waiting for business to try
Tell
and
you to
slow
drop
down a
it
little.
off.
Huh? Yes,
Is
sir.
that what they're telling you to drop it off?
Audley told me I could come there to the
Uh-huh.
store and put in a request and drop it off, and they would ship it out straight from the store.
Okay.
And then they would send me an email or whatever saying what the work would cost. And if I
Mm-hmm.
decide to pay it, they commence with the work, like you said. And if not, they will ship it back or bring it back to the store, and I'll just come pick my shit up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just, like I said, trying to wait for business to slow down a little bit when it starts getting a little colder and windier, and we start going indoors doing stuff.
Stop crying. Stop crying.
I mean, unless
Yeah, but,
we're doing that, unless we getting on that project, we
the,
waiting to hear.
the Mini 5 Pro is nice. I like it. I like what they have out there. We've talked about it for quite some time here. We even had the specs that they had thrown out there that was out there, right?
Yep.
And you know, we had the specs on it, and I mean, they have these new batteries they have with it. They've improved the flight time, even though the batteries are the same batteries as the previous model. So, I mean, I guess if you got batteries, you got batteries. You can fly forever. You
That's
could just,
true.
and if you got a portable charger, you could just mini it up and fly. If you have a couple of, last two minis, you can just fly forever.
Yeah, you have a valid point. Very valid point.
And no, don't get me wrong. I like these new minis. Like this one here, I'm understanding that it has also improved its capability of flying in the wind. So
Hmm.
it's the most powerful one yet.
Yeah, I'm wondering, and I'm
But
wondering.
no
Yeah,
one on the U.S. market will see it unless they have the capability of getting one through whatever means that's out there of getting them.
well, right. Well, no one where there's not a DJI store. I don't know how many other DJI stores are in the
Mm,
United States that have them.
Well,
I'm
see,
sure I
that's
could count on one hand the
well,
amount of
see,
DJI
but,
stores in New York,
that's the thing.
in the States.
It's how it's how whatever is they are obtaining the stock.
Right, because Best Buy, B&H, these places didn't even put it in the, their catalog online.
You
If you
sure?
put in if you put in Mini 5 Pro or at
Yeah,
B&H, the Mini 4 will come up. If you
really.
do it at Adorama, it's the same thing. I tried a little earlier.
Okay.
Unavailable. Let's see. Hold on.
But they didn't like.
Let's share. Let's share this page right here.
Uh,
Huh?
they don't like you.
Listen, B&H photo. Let's go
Uh-huh.
to photo, B&H photo, right? You guys can see this. Okay. Mini 5 Pro. Now see they have it here because people have searched for it, right?
Right,
Brings you
right.
straight to the Mini 4 Pro.
I don't see nothing.
You don't see anything unless sharing the screen?
You sharing the screen, but you ain't sharing that.
Oh, so let me stop sharing and switch to this page. Do it now like this. Okay. I guess when I switch the page, it goes blank. Yeah, this is what came up. I did the search here for Mini 5 Pro right here, and it came up in the suggestions, which means other people are looking for it. And
Uh-huh.
what happens is the Mini 4 Pro comes up, anything on the Mini 4, the transmitters, all of that stuff, but no Mini 5.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the same thing with Adorama. Best Buy, they don't even sell drones no more.
Sure they do.
They-
I'm just saying to you that there's more to it than,
yeah,
you know, how the stocks come about, how they came about with the stock.
right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
But
Because
and who's to
you
say
and
how
I,
many there
you and
are
I,
in the store?
right? You and
Hey,
I know that they're privately owned businesses.
right.
You understand?
Welcome, Suicide FPV. First time seeing you here. I've I think you are Drone Bums, one of Drone Bums' friends. Welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. If this is your first time here, um, let's see. We got a little bit of time. It's 20 minutes before FPV Corner. 22 minutes actually. We passed our first sponsor though. We
Well,
needed
let's
to
go.
get that sponsor in.
Well,
We're 8 minutes past.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. What we're going to do is we're going to hit our sponsor. We're going to shoot through the next, and we're going to go to FPV Corner.
Okay,
How's that sound?
that'll work.
Uh, well, wait a minute. That's not working. There we go.
For a live stream that talks about everything in the drone world. Tune in every Wednesday night to Wednesday Night with those guys.
That's a nice
Okay.
bunch of guys, especially the guy with the beard.
They both have beards.
The shorter guy,
Oh,
the better looking one.
oh. The short guy, the vertically challenged one.
Oh, here we
Anyway,
go.
welcome to Wednesday night with those. Oh, it's Charlie. Charlie is. Oh, wow. Suicide FPV is
Oh
Charlie.
Lord.
What have they done to you, Charlie? Last I heard, you were frustrated with FPV. Now you're Suicide FPV. Nice. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I can't find you. Okay. And I was going to ask you to come on FPV Corner also, but
Uh-huh.
now I
Okay.
know Suicide needs one sub to hit 100.
Okay.
Okay, see, they did you
Well,
dirty. Oh, see, now you need to come on FPV Corner and talk about that. They try and
wow,
work out something in 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes, definitely. Yes, because I have next week booked already.
Oh, excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Working in advance, So this way you can get out everything early.
Uh-huh. Well, you know what I wanted to talk to you about, Lawrence?
What's that?
This. Your battery's not charging. Well,
I know people who have battery issues, but this is a great battery maintenance.
what I did want to tell you is that your good old friends over at Drone DJ has a complete layout from DJI that tells you how to, well, it's, I guess, an ultimate fixing guide to charging your batteries.
Yes.
As you know, good battery maintenance is very important in maximizing your flight time. So
Mm-hmm.
you want to be able to fly for the amount of time that your batteries say that they can, then you need to be able to have good maintenance on them. So, like I said, DJI has a detailed guide that you can find over in um, what is that? Drone DJ, that speaks to the level of all of these things, from the way to charge and the charges that you should be using to charge your equipment. And they actually speak to the fact of the types of charges, and the fact that if you're charging batteries, right? This is what I found that was interesting, Mark. That some of the things that they've actually said that you should do about charging these batteries. But
Some of the stuff I knew, I did
yeah,
not know that there were three different charging protocols, and
yes,
by
there
you
are
got to
different.
go into that.
The different protocols, of you know, what I listen. Well, listen here. Let's go through. What is it? You're talking about. Okay, let me see if I can find the actual
It's,
three
right
protocols.
here. They have
I
three
don't have
different
the article.
protocols when charging batteries. The first one is what we're mostly used to, power delivery. That's called a PD system with battery.
Mhm,
Power goes straight to the battery, and
mhm.
when it's filled, it lets you know, etc. Then they have PPS, which is called programmable power supply,
Right,
meaning it can be programmed to stop. If you overcharge it, it'll stop charging at 90%, 95. And then they have something called quick charge, which is fast, but also makes the batteries more volatile. Quick charge, Qualcomm, Snapdragon chips, they put them inside. Most DJI batteries are quick charge or power delivery. And the
and
programmable power
that's where
supply, I'm not, huh?
that's where they have the problems with using certain aftermarket chargers
Yes,
with their
with
equipment,
their batteries, yeah.
and they have a detailed chart that they put out that shows the different types of protocols for your drone. And I thought that was interesting because this here would give you the whole layout on all of the different charging protocols for your drone batteries.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
some of
We
them, even the goggles as well, and
Yes.
control.
Now, what I'm doing is I'm actually going to take this chart
Hmm.
and I'm going to save this chart like you have and
Hmm.
put it up on those guys' page.
Was that right?
Yes, I will take both of those and put it up because it's critical. It lets you know if you cut your battery on and
Mhm.
all the lights don't come on and the second light is blinking, that means something. If the third
Well,
light is blinking,
I didn't get to that one yet.
yeah, okay, all right.
But what I did think was curious was the fact that woo, they talk about how to check the checking the specifications of your equipment and certain things that they want you to do in troubleshooting. But I thought it was interesting that they were saying that if you go to charge your battery, right, first thing that happens if it doesn't get a full charge, they say you should check the cables and change the cable or even the charger. Now, if that battery shows in the app that it is damaged, they said to replace that battery. And these are things that should be common sense to some people as far as the changing of the battery if the app says so, that the battery is damaged, but
Right.
not so much when it comes to the charging capacity because you trust that the charger is working and the charger, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
it should charge the battery. There were things that, like with the old Phantom batteries,
Mm-hmm.
that you could click it, and it would charge. It would
Yeah.
start charging.
Yeah. Those were the first smart batteries. Well, smart drone batteries, I recall, because you
Yeah,
could set them to self discharge in 2 days or one day, or
right.
or in 3 days if I don't use
You
them in
can
four
control them.
days. Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, listen, they're saying that one of the things that I do like is some of the tips to charging,
Mm-hmm.
and one main one that sticks out is as I showed you the chart for the protocols is mixing protocols.
Yeah.
I don't advise you to take a charger that can charge one drone just because it has the power capability and it may be a different
Right.
protocol and
Right.
charge another battery.
Exactly. So to take a quick charger, well, a quick charger, and put it on something else that may not handle a quick charger, you may actually
Right.
damage the battery or one of the cells in the battery. Which now keep in mind the app has redundancy factors that checks your battery level. If they're off within a certain parameter, the app will let you know, hey, you check your battery, unplug, turn off, plug it back in, or whatever. And if it's the same thing and consists, change that battery out and send it back for repairs. Or
Mm.
see what you can do too. There are techniques you can use, Herman, that can bring a battery cell back to life by discharging.
Oh yes, they do mention that. They
Yeah,
do
yeah,
mention that of charge discharging under 5% and then recharging that battery once it's cooled to full capacity.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
There's a whole
if
list of stuff.
I will tell you this, um, just like your car, if that happens, I would use that battery and then charge it again once it's cooled.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. Never fly a drone. Never. It just applies in FPV, which we already know because our batteries are a lot more volatile. But never fly a drone and take a hot battery and charge it.
no,
No, no, no. You don't do that. Those
no.
cells are hot. The chemicals inside need to cool down so
How
the
hot?
battery won't swell.
How hot can they be?
It's revolting, Barkley.
How hot can they be?
Well,
Uh,
they're not supposed to be hot at all when you charge your batteries. And they go on with a list of different ways of different drones, the
but yeah,
power protocol that
hmm
list. So like I said, I'll
but it
post it
had
in
different
those guys group.
methods.
Huh?
There are different methods of checking battery levels too.
Yes, yes,
So
they definitely do. But avoid mixing protocols. Don't take a PD and a quick charge, and they say they're not interchangeable. So
yeah,
don't do it. unless you want to see one of those fires like from the
So
e-bikes.
now, this is what I wonder.
Yeah,
Does it? Well, I guess it would. Would it matter? Like, say, like, well, I guess it would, because if, say, like, you have the brick, right, from,
yeah.
say, the brick from the Mavic 3, and the what do you call it, the one from uh the Air 2S. Uh, I believe that they will power each other's
The
charger.
batteries.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't think that
I
does
would
that really matter.
I would believe because they're pretty close that that's a strong possibility. But they even have a method here when you say to check your battery level, Herman, that I wanted to show, but I don't want to show. Well, I
Well,
guess I could and I don't have to,
what?
but
I'm listening.
the method to check the battery, if your battery cut
Hmm.
only charges to 95%, it could
Hmm.
be one thing, and overcharge protection may be triggered. And it says to
Right.
discharge the battery below 90% and then charge again. Now, here's another one. If your battery only charges from 60% to 95%, the battery may be malfunctioning. Reinsert or replace battery, consider inspection, meaning consider sending it back to be looked at. Now,
Now,
if it's 60%
mhm,
or greater, it says, oh, less than 60%. That's a less than sign. If it says less than 60% and only charges to battery may be malfunctioning. Reinsert or replace battery, send for inspection. But less than 60% not activated, new battery not fully activated. Now, this is the catch. If it's a new battery and it will not charge over 60%, it's
mhm.
because you have to plug that battery into a drone and activate that battery.
Yep. Now, you
New
know
battery. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
what I found that was interesting with DJI is that everything gets locked out after a certain time period,
Mm-hmm.
and they do that. They say due to safety, and I don't know how much safety it is, but security reasons, I guess. But that would be the reason. It's a more of a security reason on why they do it. But they lock you out on it if you're not using certain things for a certain period. That's why you'll find that, like, a drone that you haven't used, and or like how you've been on the Fly app,
Let me, I sent, give me
you'll
a
have
second.
you'll have
No,
to
go ahead, keep
log back
talking.
in. You'll have to log back into that account because you haven't used that account in a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do lock a lot of things down due to the whole security issues. The thing that I find that is interesting, if you've ever had to deal with DJI and what is it? Oh boy, here we go.
what happened?
Barkley. The
What happened?
he's screaming for attention.
I have a battery of questions regarding this topic. Yeah, they're having fun. I wonder what kind of power is required to operate Herman's disco printer.
Um,
I don't know.
no, what am I using there? I think it's 1,000 watt power supply.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well,
You interested?
well, he wants one. Does he want one? You're saying?
Yeah. You know what, Barkley? You don't get to see it the right way. What you need to do is to actually look in there so you see like how it displays the temperature of the CPU and the GPU, and then it
Yeah.
has a little dragon on the screen inside there, and then in the corner it has like a little infinity mirror. It's like being at the disco.
Yeah. See,
It's a
I get
party.
energizing.
It's a party and a half going on in there.
Party and a half. The more important, what's the panel drinking tonight?
Who?
Water.
Oh, I'm having some iced tea.
Yeah, water. Water. That's
I'm having iced
oh,
tea.
there it is. You guys couldn't see. Yeah, the panel is drinking
Who are
water.
you?
I sent I sent Paulie the invite. He was waiting for the invite. I sent him the invite earlier
Mhm.
today, but I guess he didn't know that that was the actual invite.
Oh wow.
I just resent it again. So
Okay.
we still have time.
No, but I just like this whole thing. And if you guys get a chance to read that article, if you haven't, it is actually a good read over at
Yes, yes, yes. It does tell you, it does tell you the different ways battery wear. If your batteries you start well, you know your battery's going wrong. If you if you feel it and it feels like a little Pillsbury Doughboy, something's
well,
definitely wrong.
that's the worst outcome. Other
Yes, yes,
things do
yes.
happen. Other things do happen to batteries that don't affect it. Like I had something happen to a Air 2S battery that I would never use the battery, but it charges. The drone doesn't recognize a problem.
Right.
You understand? You know how,
Hmm.
and I don't like how the Air 2S and those drones like that and and the Mavic 3 connect to the charger
Yeah, yeah.
because it had that connection is easy to
It
have a
gives you a
problem.
chance to it gives you a chance to mess bend those pins.
Those right now the little plastic sidewall piece in the Air 2S battery,
Yeah,
one of my
yeah.
batteries, that little plastic piece broke.
Oh, get out.
Now the battery charges without any arcing or any problems.
Right.
It charges to full capacity. It does not show any warnings inside the drone, but I just won't use it.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I totally get it. I do get it because you know the charger that I have for the Air 2S, the four-sided
Right,
charger, the
20
two-sided
minutes left in the
charger.
battery.
Well, no, one of them actually were bent. And I straightened, no, two pins were bent on it. And I straightened them back out and I put a battery on it. And I just didn't feel safe with it charging the battery because I didn't think that it was charging the battery. So now I will not use that port. I have three batteries, so I still have three good ports on it. But like you said, there's too much chance to bend those pins on the Air 2S style battery. I don't like that. And the same thing with the Mavic 3. If you don't put it on there right,
How
and
many
some
times that thing could pop off the charger?
mm-hmm. Your battery won't go wrong if you're a mile out over a lake with 2% left.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, right.
I
It,
know.
it,
I mean, not. I don't. I wouldn't say 2%, but I've had similar issues. Not 2%, but
yeah, yeah. I remember Herman coming in hot up in Orchard Beach with the Phantom 4 Pro.
for over Hart Island, I'm like, return to home. Hold on a minute. What are you doing?
The drone was like, I don't care what you want to do right now, but X this picture. I'm turning around and coming back.
It returned to home, and we had a nice landing on the beach when it just came in.
Herman was running towards the beach as the drone was descending like this. But she was coming home, and Herman was pressing up the whole time, and she was coming home, and she was coming home, and she made it over land. And Herman was like, whew. That battery was like, that battery was breathing so freaking hard, bro. I remember, and it was hot as fuck, too, when you
That's
took
when
it.
we went and bought up as many of those batteries as we could find.
Yeah, yeah. Barkley says landing from your controller results in me saying fuck. Yeah, exactly. You get it. You do get it. You don't want to hear your drone say landing because that means you have no control over it or someone's bringing it down.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen.
Yeah, with some anti drone tech. So stay away from Fort Hamilton military base in New York. They already got
They're
one drone.
doing dudes dirty over there.
Yeah, they already got one drone tying
They,
people up in court and shit.
they're doing dudes dirty over there.
Right. They weren't even supposed to be playing with the tech and they had it. Waiting for a drone to fly by. Yeah, the same Fort Hamilton when you drive over the Verrazano, that base right there. Fly
Really?
your drone over that base if you dare.
You know what they probably did?
What?
They probably just jammed Wi-Fi signal.
Hey, where's Paulie at?
Um, I have no idea.
I'm going
You
to
said
Messenger. Why don't you
he
get
was
in?
supposed to be here.
It keeps saying loading studio.
Who?
He says it keeps saying loading studio.
Loading studio.
Are you on phone or tablet or laptop?
Where's he on?
I'm trying to find out now.
Uh-oh.
But it is what it is. Well, we got time to get in that sponsor.
Well, yeah, I guess we could do that. Why not? We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor. Jonah, dear, if you're a Part 107 and you want to scale your operations, leave all the office work to someone else, well, this is for you. This is where you can find tools to make you a more knowledgeable pilot. Book appointments with new clients, old clients. Have your own website. Jonah Deere is for you. Check the link in the description. Jonah Deere is for you.
Okay. Well,
And we're
I'm chatting with Paul. Android Samsung phone.
who?
It
Oh,
will work.
who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Paul Dronebum now.
Where?
He's saying Android Samsung phone. He says it keeps saying loading studio.
Uh-huh. It keeps
Do
saying
you
loading
have
studio.
a good signal?
Okay.
Okay. Well, with that, we can go on with something else until that.
Well, you know what? What I will say, John Coopy, they didn't um they didn't help themselves at all. So and now with all of the stuff that's going, you're still not going to get anything through customs but like I said, everybody can say that this one and that one, and we all know that uh, Adorama and
B&H,
B&H and anybody else throughout the country
Best
is
Buy.
they're not going to lose out on those sales. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, this is true. Only
So
thing,
if there's ability to get it um, through the proper channels, that they'll do it.
Barkley goes bleeping politicians. Well,
That's what it is.
think about it this way. It was fun being a guinea pig, testing out all this new tech hardware and things like
Is
that
that
for,
what
for
it
these
is?
for these guys.
Is that what?
DJI will be fine without us. You are 100% right, Barkley.
Sure, they
You're
would,
right. Of
but
course they would. We're not a major part of their market.
it, I wouldn't say we're not a major market, but I would
Well,
say
we are a market, but we don't make the most numbers for DJI.
understandable, but I wouldn't say we're not a major market.
Okay. Okay. I just told
You
Paulie
don't
to
have
shut
to be
everything down and start over.
you don't have to be number one to be a major market. I mean,
That's true. That is true.
you're talking about a company that there's so much software, there's so much in industry. I mean, listen, inspections, right? The
Yeah.
software things are written for these drones. The programs and stuff are written for these drones. Everything.
Specifically for those
It's
drones.
nothing. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot to just say no and just can't go any further with it. But like I said, they did a lot of this to themselves by not you know, not
Charlie
doing the
believes we are the largest market for DJI. The
what
U.S.
happened.
Charlie says, I believe we are the largest market for DJI. The U.S. I'm talking about.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Right. Barclay's right about that also. There are thousands of very successful companies in the world that do not sell their drones in their product in the United States. And it basically has to do with trade and things like that. Certain jobs and functions were harbored through politics, and
Mhm.
certain countries were given the look away. You understand what I'm saying? No
Yeah.
problem. Go to okay. I'm gonna email it to him. Okay, I'm going to
Email.
email him the invite at
Okay.
yahoo.com because he's having, and he's going to switch devices.
That could be the problem.
Yeah,
He's
that's what he's
getting
doing right there. So I'm going to send this to Paulie here, come back here to the lab.
the Yahoo.com could be the problem.
Yeah, I don't use, yeah, I don't use them either. I refuse to.
Well, it's all right.
Um,
I mean,
Okay,
it's not any different than anything else, but
it's
I
not, but
you know, like I said, the whole nonsense that's going on, the whole customs thing. Everybody was hoping and praying that that would work itself out. It's not. You understand? That was the workaround all of the fight and effort that everybody put forth to stall
true.
everything at the gate.
Yes, yes, I
And
agree with you on that.
and that's like saying I got a good card, I got a good hand of cards,
Hey,
and I drop
Rob.
cards, and that other guy across the table just happens to have a better card in his hand than I do.
Hmm.
That's all
That's
it
what
is.
it's all about.
No, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I told you before that they went out and got Loretta Lynch to come to
Angie.
for them. Hey, Angie.
Yeah, I
Loretta
remember.
and with the Weiss firm. The Weiss firm is compromised with this administration. So there's not much of a fight they have left, if there's any fight at all. I mean, listen, I'm not the one to say, but I'm still saying let's see what happens. I still think that if you're allowed to have them, if they're at it, you'll still be paying a better price for it. But they tried 101 different ways to stop it,
Hey, Jessica.
and who knows?
Well, my theory is, and I'm a firm believer that
Hmm.
all of this will die down some in 3.5 years.
Really?
I'm going to stay optimistic
When
for
you
another
say
three and a half.
some, right?
Eventually, drones, you will be able to fly drones again in the United States. Whether they be DJI, I don't think so, but you will be able to fly drones recreationally and commercially in the United States.
Okay.
Well, you can fly already commercially from
Okay.
other companies.
Okay. Watch what I'm about to tell you. There was not one thing written about having drones that was going to stop you from having drones in America. You understand what I'm saying to you? Now, having drones with parts, components, whichever one you want to call it, or even assembled in China was going to be what the problem was. So, with that being said, you would now have to worry more so about the fact that when you build a drone, which is what you would be able to do, is that you'd have to
Yeah,
be able to
here we
source these
go.
parts from someplace else, either here in
Right.
the United States or
We
from a
see you.
allied nation, so as that you can actually do this. Now, there was nothing that stopped you from doing that. All of the talk was about the Chinese made and the Chinese made. So that has always been the talk. And like I said, this and like and like I said, I had a very good conversation a couple of weeks ago. And one of the things that was brought to my attention is that I always halted the United States from an outright stoppage of DJI was the fact that there's a lot of people who are fighting back in the industry that's involved and are going to
True.
hurt and cripple. You understand? And even when Chaz Daughtry and them had the meeting there with on in what was that, the Senate, whatever, that meeting, that hearing, they talked about that and they mentioned that we would like to switch to, but we don't have an equivalency that is capable. But anyhow,
It's time for FPV Corner.
it is time for FPV Corner. So let's get right into FPV Corner.
Hey.
Yay.
Oh,
I'm so out of this, man.
Huh? What happened?
I don't know. I
What's
gotta
up?
borrow
What's
my
up,
wife's laptop.
Paul? Those that don't know this man
we
right
can
here.
hear you.
Huh?
Are you getting an echo?
No,
Okay.
none whatsoever.
Okay.
Why? You hear an echo?
You might your speaker might be too loud and your microphone's picking it up, something to that effect. That may be, but we are not getting an echo here, and
No.
no one in the chat. Is anyone getting an echo in the chat? We'll just check to confirm. But if we're not hearing an echo, more than likely there shouldn't be either.
Okay.
What's up, Paulie? Paulie, drone bum. Those of you who don't know this gentleman right here. This is Paul, drone bum, left us here in New York to
Yeah,
move elsewhere.
I can't be called drone bum anymore, man.
Okay, so what are you gonna go by? What are you
I don't
going by?
know, man. I don't know. I'm into so much other stuff. I'm trying to fix the audio here. Let me see if I can't lower the volume. Echo cancellation is on, not recommended while using
Now I
headphones.
hear an echo.
Do you? I
I
don't
just
hear
heard a
anything.
reverb. Say something again, Paulie.
Okay.
Okay, it's going.
Hello?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, well, you're low.
Okay. Yeah,
But your
probably
volume is low.
yeah,
You're
I'm
fine, but your
hearing.
volume is low. So don't worry about it. You could leave it the way it
Okay.
was. The echo won't. I think you're listening to the live stream, and you may that may have a lot to do with it too.
Yeah, I was
Lake
Are
trying to
you
put
listening to the
headphones on,
live
but
stream?
Lake
You got
Pilot says I'm here for the Mini 5 Pro.
you got to mute the live stream.
Yeah. You mute the live stream, your echo will go away, and you can put those settings back the way they were.
all right, let me try that.
Okay. So whatever you did, you can undo, and it'll bring your voice back. Say something.
Something.
Okay, you're still low.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix the volume here. Gotta go to settings
And well, anyway, those of you who don't know Paulie, we knew him when he was in New York as Drone Bum. He left New York, and he no longer wants to be called Drone Bum.
well, no, I just don't fly anymore.
Yeah, I had noticed, man. I had noticed that you didn't fly anymore. Is there any reason why?
I don't know. Echo
Oh no,
cancellation.
he's getting lower in volume.
That better?
That's it right there. Keep going. So say something again.
Something again, man.
There we go.
There
There
we
you
go.
go. Perfect level right there.
Something.
You're good. You're
Hello,
good to
hello,
go.
hello.
5x5. Yeah,
The
you're
mic
five.
input's going. I was maybe because I wasn't facing the computer. Very directional.
Okay. All right. Well, you're five by
Hi,
five
Herman.
now.
Hi, Lawrence.
All right. We can hear you now.
Yes, we can
Okay.
hear you fine.
Now,
Anyway, welcome, Paul, to FPV Corner. How's things? And you were saying you don't fly anymore. Was it any particular
Yeah.
reason you would care to discuss why you don't fly anymore?
uh-oh.
Uh, I just lost interest. I'm not really can't say that because I still like to fly, but I have like nobody to fly with down here. So by myself,
I got you.
it's boring.
Okay, okay, understandable. And in New York, you could go out any given day, and someone would be ready to fly.
Well, he had Charlie with him.
And I'm kidding.
That's true. It was like Bonnie and Clyde breaking up when you moved out, and Charlie didn't know what to do with himself. Well, he did. He flew. Charlie kept flying.
Oh yeah, he's a flying fool, man.
I want to have him on the FPV corner in about 2 weeks. Well, we got you on here. So, uh, how you
Yeah.
like? Where are you? Where are you at? What state are you in?
I'm in North Carolina. I'm
What
in.
part?
It's just tough. I hear the background. I hear Herman too, but I hear you more, so that works. I'm
Okay,
in North Carolina.
okay, all right. And there just no pilots around where you are, or you have
There
to
might
travel?
be. I haven't really done any looking, that much. I got so much other stuff on my plate right now down here. I'm into so much stuff I've been doing.
So, did you go down there to retire? I mean, to leave the hustle and bustle of New York?
Yep, I'm retired and I've been busier than I've ever been. I had more time on my hands when I was working back in New York than I do now, it seems.
Wow.
'Cause I'm always doing something.
Okay. All right. Well,
Well, look,
I hope it's for the better. I have that video that you sent me, and we can kind of talk over the video as it goes on. Um,
Yeah, mute the video. That's all. That's just the shortest video I had. It's like 3 minutes.
no, that's cool. That's cool. I can actually play it down low. So, because it looks like a causeway.
Yep, that's like this is my one to a parkway to Jones Beach. It's the
Okay.
road to the beach here.
okay.
Okay. All right. That reminds you of Long Island, which is like flying out over the bay.
That's a nice shot.
Yep,
I
it's
love
a
that
great
shot
South Bay to me right there.
right there.
And the beach is North Topsail Island.
Okay. All right. And at least one thing you don't have to worry about out here is any interference of any other drone pilots.
Nope, definitely don't
What
have to worry
about
about that. I'm the
what
only
about
one. It's
predatory
so
birds?
quiet here. That's another reason I don't fly that much.
It's so
It's just
quiet.
so quiet and peaceful. I walk out. There's a beautiful area here. I think I made posted a video or two. I deleted a lot of videos. I was trying to redo my channel, but it's so quiet. You can hear a pin drop. Walk out there, and then I fire up that drone, and it's like flying and echoing.
It's funny. It's funny you say that because when I go visit my lady friend out in Long Island, I say that about where she lives in Long Island. Like it's so damn quiet out here.
North Carolina is a different kind of quiet lines. I was out there recently,
Really?
and it's quiet. Well, I mean, where I was at, it was really,
Everything's
really
different down
quiet.
here. Everything. It's just
I didn't see anybody.
Wow.
it's hard. There's still a lot of people. I'm in a very touristy area, so
Now, were you
got a lot
inside the car flying, or you were outside? Because I didn't seem to see you.
I always fly from the car. I'm lazy. I wanna sit down.
Well, see.
I hear myself louder than you guys.
Oh,
What
well,
was the way to me?
I don't know why that is, but at least you just, well, I get it. You're into other things. What are you playing? Golf, bowling, what? You're on Tinder looking for chicks. What's going on?
I haven't played golf in years either. I haven't stopped that back on Long Island. I used to golf every Monday.
I'm self-taught. I taught myself, and when I left my ex, the club stayed, and of course they were glad to throw them out.
Oh God!
Is that what they did?
I've been
Yeah,
building.
man.
I've been building stuff out of pallets, woodworking. I'm doing a lot of woodworking. gardening. I'm trying to grow vegetables. Other things.
Okay. Okay. All right.
A lot to do around here. So I kind of gave up social media. I had to get away from it. I don't go on Messenger anymore, and I'm like part of a group chat with the guys. Those guys on Sunday. I don't even go on that anymore.
You
Okay.
gotta get back into the swing of it.
Yes,
Um,
definitely,
You'd
man.
be surprised how many guys missed you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And at least it's not a drone bum video without a drone bum mobile. Brings back the drone bum mobile. Yeah, it was
I might have to pull
Charlie and
it
I
up.
remember when we went to go meet up with you guys. Herman and I met up with you and Charlie. You were,
Mm-hmm.
if
Oh
you're
hell, if you were ever down here?
not down there when you were back here
No,
in New York
we were at what was that?
Yeah, yeah,
Kings
yeah.
Park.
at some Kings Park.
Kings Park.
Yeah, we went to the other far side of Kings Park and we met
Oh
up.
yeah, we just happened to find you there. We were just going there. Was I? I wasn't with Charlie. Who was I with? I think I was with Brian. I think.
You're with Brian, yes, because you were in a van. You were in a white van, and you were talking about going to fly the other side of Kings Park, some other side, some other area away from there. But that was the last time we flew together, man. Other than that, in the beach out in Rockaway, me, you, and Charlie.
No, yeah, we
That's,
met up after that, didn't we?
that's been a few years, man.
I was at how do you pronounce that? Calvert Vaux Park.
Albert Vaux, you've been there. Yep,
That was after that, right? I
that
think.
was a meetup. You came. We had a meetup. You came too. That was a barbecue slash meetup, I believe. You guys, they're all sitting out in the grass with your lawn chairs. I remember that was our first meetup, Herman. That they
Mhm.
came too.
Yep,
The only
that
one I
was
ever
fun.
made.
Well, there are meetups going on all around the country, man, and
Oh,
We got
I
to
hope
get
the
you back
bug.
out there
Yeah, I hope the bug gets you back, Charlie. Keep whispering in his ear. Charlie's listening in the
because you're in a
background.
central location right
tells me
now.
to fly all the time. He's like, "Go fly, go fly."
You're in a central. You're somewhat in a central location right now, so you can make it in
That's
It's
true.
just
North
talking.
Carolina. You could
I
come
hear,
up to New York.
I
You
hear
could go
you
to
all in
Florida.
the background, and it's like you're talking over each other because it's an echo.
oh,
And
Oh, go ahead. What'd you say, Herman?
no, I said you're in somewhat of a central location now, so you can hit
it's,
up meet
then I hear
meet up.
me. It's just tough. It's like three different voices coming at
Oh,
different times.
Do you have the live stream on YouTube?
Um, no, do I? No, no. Or maybe you know what? Let me double check that. Maybe I do. Maybe shut that off.
Just
Let
mute
me
it.
check. Try to have YouTube off here.
Just mute it.
Closing YouTube. I'm an idiot. I remember that was the same problem with StreamYards too. Yes, I did. I had YouTube
Yeah.
on,
yeah.
and
So
There you go.
so yeah. So if you being in a somewhat of a central location, you could hit up a couple of meetups in different areas, like stuff to the Midwest and Florida, and if you would like, come back this way.
you know what? Everything is far here, man. It seems like you think I'd be more centrally located, great, but it's like I'm on the coast, and I'd like to go further west into the mountains and whatnot, but it seems like everything other than what's in this immediate area, everything you want to go is far. Like the nearest big town is an hour away.
Okay, that's
Uh,
like Florida.
Yeah, it's like
um,
Florida.
That's like
You know,
any place. The nearest place is a couple hours away.
yeah, yeah. So I'm doing a lot of driving, not flying, but driving. I'm driving. It seems like that's all I'm ever doing.
well, listen, man. If you need some inspiration, you can always come by, and then we'll buzz in your ear like Charlie's been doing. If you want us to call, I still got your phone number. I'll call. Just say, "Yo, when are you going to fly?" and hang up.
I'll look forward to that.
All right, listen, man.
We'll fly.
I, I appreciate you coming on, man. Stay in there.
Uh,
Don't get rid of your birds. The bug will wake up one
no,
day.
no. Thought about it for a brief moment, and then I said, "That's crazy. There's no way I would miss I'd miss that big time.
Yeah.
Uh,
So please, man, we would like to. A lot of people miss you in the drone community. You made a lot of people laugh
Well,
and,
well,
and happy.
well, make sure you get them drones back out there flying because those batteries don't have that much of a life cycle. If you
yeah,
don't fly 'em.
that's a good point there, Mr.
You
Herman.
will put them into a situation where you'll have to shock them back into existence.
Yeah.
I should have probably put the batteries into storage mode, right? Charge. I've never done that. I always just fly them down to like, 30% or whatever, and then I just keep them that way. But you should put them in storage mode, right? Storage charge.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Sure. Listen, I'm gonna have Charlie on here in about 2 weeks. So now, then, when he's on here, you can heckle him from the chat.
There you go. Let me know. Send me a text when that's
I
happening.
will, man. Listen, keep your head up, and you'll fly again. You
Oh
you'll
yeah, I'm sure. I've been just doing too much around here. Like now, I gotta go start cooking dinner soon, so I can't stay for the whole show. I apologize.
No, don't worry. We're about to get a sponsor in 4 minutes. I wanted to thank you for coming on, man. Now I know what the hell happened to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I fell off
Now
the
we gotta get you
phone.
back up and flying.
Right.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do it for you guys. For those guys.
We listen, man. Anything that you do to fly, and especially with all this craziness, that was the only thing that made you feel free.
Hmm.
You're right. You're right.
Well, you know what? I don't know. Maybe North Carolina does have a shortage of pilots because when I had post, I was going to be at Fayetteville uh, State University for the weekend. Um, if anyone knew of any places to fly, let me know. Hit me up. We can go fly.
No
I got.
response, nothing.
No response.
I just got likes. No
Well, never down
response.
around this area. There's plenty of places to fly down here where I am, but it's a matter of me getting in the car and going. Actually, I shouldn't say that. There's one spot around 10 minutes away, which is a great spot. I flew there with Charlie when he came down.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should go there. I should do a
I
little.
know one way. Say you're having a barbecue slash meetup, people will come for barbecue.
Yeah, this is a private place, but where can we? There's probably someplace. There's a park that we can go to about
Listen,
half an hour from here.
listen. Mow it over in your head, Manning, and pick up that bird and smell the motor.
And just get out there.
And get out there
I'll
and fly
taste
again, man. All right?
it. Okay, you got it.
All right, man. Listen, thank you for coming on. We appreciate
Thanks
you.
for having me, man.
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna
buddy.
watch this later. The rest of this. I
And
gotta go make
we'll
dinner now.
definitely keep you in touch. Keep in touch for real.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Absolutely, man. Thanks, Herman. Thanks, Lawrence.
All right, Paulie, man.
You
Be
want to
safe out
play?
there.
I don't even know. I've been off of YouTube too.
What happened?
Do you do still? I know you used to both have like not. You still do. You don't do live on live squads. You just post stuff.
No, no. I just post. It was too much. 2 shows a week, missing holidays on Sunday. It was a lot. Before you know it,
I
there was a
know.
show. 2 days, there's a show. 2 days, there's a show. That's what it felt
Yeah,
like. It was crazy.
yeah. You guys always have a good topic, and you always have something to talk about. So to like
Thank you.
keep that going and having an
All
interesting
right. Well,
show.
we're gonna get a drone bum chain going, and all of a sudden you're just gonna start getting random calls. Did you pull out your drone yet? Hang on. Enjoy your evening, man. Go make some
All right,
dinner, man. All right.
all
All
right.
right.
Thanks, thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thank
No
you.
worries. No worries whatsoever. Thanks, Paul. We appreciate you. There we go.
That was fun.
Now I know what happened to Drone Bum because I'm like, I don't receive any alerts. I don't receive anything. And then now, well, I know the situation.
Okay.
But the key thing is he still has his drones. And if he still has his drones, if you know like I do, eventually they start calling you from wherever they are.
Really.
And you hear, Paulie, Paulie, we miss you. the battery's like, yeah, Paul, yeah, put me in, charge me, you know?
Then he'll like trip over. He'll trip when he's passing by the bag.
I meant Charlie. I meant Paulie. I know Paul hasn't flown a lot because I haven't fixed any of his quads in about a year and a half. Damn. They see that's a great excuse to go down there, Charlie. Free food, I'm there. See, now you guys are talking. Now you guys are
See,
talking.
I told you.
Yep.
And guys don't realize how easy it is. You can get a grill, you put some burgers on the grill and some hot dogs on the grill. We men,
Yep.
we don't need much.
Yep. Yep. All you need is some ketchup and mustard. Men are very
I
simplified.
mean, when you start having the ladies over, we need to have plates and napkins.
Yeah, plates and napkins and maybe some lettuce. We have to think, but well, yeah, you have to have some kind of lettuce just to make it look healthy. You know, I don't care if you have 5 burgers in there and 1 slice of lettuce. Hey, look, I got lettuce. It's that time for that final sponsor, Herman, and
Is
we can
it?
get on with the rest of the stream.
Okay, well, so let's talk about it. Nanook. If you're looking to protect anything that you need, all your precious stuff, for 10% off, use Phantom Flight 10 for 10% off on your Nanook orders. If you're looking to protect any of your drones, anything that you like, that you find precious, your watches, jewelry, cameras, gimbals, they'll do it all. They make custom cases for you. Check them out. There's a link in the description. Nanook. Yes, and we're back.
Okay, that's what's up. I was just sending Charlie, not Charlie. I was just sending Paulie. Thank you.
You know what? I'm gonna have to
For
get you a
coming
picture
on.
to them so that way you know who's who.
I keep saying Charlie, but I mean Paulie, Paul. I guess because I'm thinking of, like I said, I want to have him on in 2 weeks. So I got to make that happen. I
That's
visited him
probably
for
what it
about
is.
4 days in May. I'm going back the beginning of
Hi,
November.
Philip. Oh man, Phil. What's
Philip,
going on, Phil? Koshat. He had,
welcome, Phil. How
he
are
had
you,
like one of
man?
the coolest names, but I still say eat more possum.
Charlie says he's going down there the beginning of November.
Okay.
All right.
What part of North Carolina is he in?
Oh, he didn't say, but yeah, that would be cool. North Carolina is not all that far from New York.
It depends on where you're going.
Right. He says he's on the coast too. So that may have a lot to
Because
do.
where I went wasn't that far. It was only like what was that, about 7 hours, 6, 7 hours, something like that.
Okay. Okay.
Now it could get a little longer.
Hey Warren, how are you?
Where are we right now? We are talking about, oh, this is the fun topic here because even though just like anything else that they have, you can't get it. But the Power 1000 V2 get a stabilizer update. I mean, it got the update, like I said, the stabilizer update. But as you know, U.S. buyers are still locked out on getting this version of
Power
uh,
1000.
the Power 1000, and the firmware for this is version 01.00.09.00. And like I said, this here it doesn't do much, but it improves the stabilization stability of it. Like the um, update that went to the 2000 recently.
Well,
Uh,
this one is important because they
right,
sped up the charging time.
right, like they did with the other one.
Yeah.
this here is eh, I guess, it's nice. I think this is what they should have originally come out with because of the fact that it has more than one receptacle, or as you might call outlets. But
Right.
it should have had the four. Well, it should have had the duplex
No, I get what you're saying.
from day one. But I guess that gave them room for upgrade. The beauty of this, and I've sent you the links for this one, Lawrence, was
Yeah.
that you now can still get the Power 500 as
Yeah.
well
I
as
have that right here. Hold on a second.
and, and the Power 500 is nice. It's a
Look
little
at the
lighter.
price.
Yeah, it's a little lighter. It's decent in price. It's lighter. Like I said, it's easier to carry around if you don't need that big old power bank. And that's cool and all, but maybe you might like the Power 1000 because it's right now at an all-time low price.
Yeah.
Uh,
Now this is
for
crazy.
uh,
If
for
I had a
not
need for this,
now, this right here is the original, and there's nothing stopping you from putting splitters in these receptacles.
well, if
So,
I scroll down right here, Herman, they have different versions. This is the lowest version. This is the power bank by itself. You use
well,
it as
that
a
is just
giant power supply. And then they have right here, they have this version with the cables. They have the car cable and some other devices for 570.
yeah, but it's
Okay.
just the cables to connect to be able to charge it in the car or to connect the
And
solar
here's the
panel.
wireless.
What I'm saying to you is still the same power station.
Yes.
The only difference in the power station and why I say that this is a good buy is the price, that the fact that you're getting this 1,000 for the same price that you would get the 500 for.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yes.
if
Yeah.
you really are interested in picking up the Power 2000, now that also has a pretty decent price on it. Power 2000,
Less
you know,
than $1,000, $969, bro. From 1,300,
let's
it's
drop it.
down to $969.
Now, this might not be as portable as the other one, but it is still portable.
Right.
Um, I believe that this does fit in the rack for the cart because they do have a cart for it for
Mm-hmm.
the power stations. If you're interested in the cart and wheeling around, if that's something that you're interested in, they do
Yeah.
have they do have it on DJI's site.
Because the suckers do weigh. And we
Yeah,
don't know if you got a
and
good back or not.
so the Power 1000 is still a good buy for the money, and they all can take the expansion battery.
Yes. Yes.
So it's a good buy. I mean, I would never tell anybody no. And the last time we spoke about it, we talked about setting up your home to be able to switch over to this in case of power outages, but using those breakers
Right.
that they require you to use. It's a great system from DJI. I mean, this is the one that never stops.
This
You got
is
a
true.
billion charges on that thing.
The
What do you
trees,
think, Miles?
the trees at Pilgrim need a trim.
Who?
This John Olson was telling Charlie, Suicide FPV, the trees at Pilgrim need a trim, being that they fly. He flies FPV.
Pilgrim?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I think that these are really, really good deals because of the simple fact. Usually, when you start seeing stuff priced like that from DJI, they got something coming.
you think? What you think? What you think?
They, they've got something coming. I'm pretty sure of it.
Like what?
Another power bank,
I don't know. I
a
wouldn't say
V2,
so.
a V2 at least on the power bank.
I wouldn't think so because this one is not in the States, so This one's out. It's just an upgrade to the original, just by adding a few more. Making it a double duplex receptacle.
Yeah, well, I was while looking at that page, I did notice that Amazon said they had them in stock, so they could already be here,
The V2s,
huh?
the V2s,
No, no, they're just
yeah,
the
yeah,
ones
yeah.
that we
There's a
just
lot of those. No, a lot of that stuff was shipped already.
yeah, it's already here,
When I bought mine, I got it from B&H.
right?
B&H shipped it from their warehouse in Jersey.
Okay, see, that's what's up.
That's what they do. A lot of the stuff that you might see online, like
Mm-hmm.
stuff on like with B&H that's used and stuff like that, like with their
Yeah,
camera stuff. A lot of times that stuff is not in the store, so you have to purchase it and they ship it
and
to
then
your
they'll
house,
ship it. Then
or
they'll
you
ship
can
it
go to
straight
the
to you.
store and pick it up. But it's at the warehouse in Jersey. They
Okay,
used to have one in the Navy Yard.
nice.
Yeah, if you
What?
didn't know.
No, I didn't. I did not. I had
Oh,
not
okay.
a clue.
No, where have you been?
Oh, I don't know, but I know I'm going to sleep good tonight.
Why? What's the matter?
I've
Why?
just been as the air has been
The
cooler. I've
kids
been
took
getting
your blanket.
more solid sleep.
Why? The kids took your blanket.
The kids took my blanket. The kids is
Yeah.
gone. Ain't no kids around here. Thank goodness. No crying babies. No daughters. My son is in Philly with his family.
Uh-huh.
I'm living the me life now.
That's what it is.
I
Ah,
I can
no.
smoke a cigar every now and then. I can I can I can I can sit back and look at my watch collection and reminisce.
Mm-mm.
You know,
No, you need help.
when is AI going to be able to make a rolling shutter be good enough for construction? I don't think so.
What
I don't
happened?
think uh, John Olson was asking when is AI going to be able to make a rolling shutter be good enough for construction? And I was saying I don't think so.
When is AI going to make?
Yes. I don't know if you actually would want rolling shutter because at some time and point, the human eye or your TV screens can pick up that rolling shutter better than it can an actual fixed iris. Hey, old farts with drones, how are you? You
Happened?
need some excitement. You know what it is? I'm really freaking tired and I've been going. Today's Wednesday. I've been going since Herman knows last week Friday, every day. I don't even get a day off this week.
Really?
Well, you would know. You make the schedule.
You know what? I can't do this anymore. You know.
He goes, really? Like he was surprised.
You know what? I'm gonna do that other thing that
You're doing the boss thing, huh?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the other thing.
What?
I'm gonna tell you how they say it. Don't come in tomorrow.
That's okay. I don't have to report to the office. I got my schedule. I'm
When you
good.
got those, when you when you have those people who disturb the office, tell them just don't come in tomorrow.
Don't come to this office anymore, right? Don't
Don't
come
come
back here. We'll mail you check or direct
in.
deposit.
Anyway. Moving right
Employee
along.
See, Barkley says employee abuse. Moving along.
In abuse.
Barkley, I do most of the abusing.
Yeah.
I harass him
Drone,
more.
drones help.
Okay. Our next story.
You know what, Lawrence? I don't know about you. I don't. I don't. I don't.
Okay. I got it out, my system.
Anyhow, you ready? You finished?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. Got story loaded and everything.
Is there anything that you need to say before we go any further?
Yeah, I'm ready for the story.
You know what? I'm trying to find something here, and you know what I found is that your people here are very disrespectful.
Oh, who's that?
Bixby,
Really?
yeah.
Well, I stopped using Bixby. I now use ChatGPT and Gemini.
Uh-oh. Now he wants to be, what's that? Bougie. He's so bougie.
Wow. You hear this? You see?
That you use, it's not even the same thing.
I know. If you just say you know ChatGPT, they go, oh. But if you say you know you ChatGPT and a few other AI systems, it sounds like you know what you're doing. And the
Well,
key
anyhow,
word sounds like.
anyhow, let me
Drones help
go.
Medina police
Yeah, yeah.
locate.
I was going to get into this because you killing me with this. On September 11th, Medina Police and the Medina County Sheriff's Office, if you can believe that, um, they used drones to locate a missing woman. She was located near the Crow's Nest Lane. Uh, this is what is it in the what do you call that? Yeah, whatever.
What happened?
I'm trying to remember what area that was that they had. Let me find the article in the area of
Litchfield.
yeah,
Detroit,
Litchfield. Yeah, that
Litchfield.
Litchfield area. Yep, that's it, Litchfield. In Litchfield area. So they actually found her with a thermal image when they did a thermal scan of
Mm-hmm.
the area where they located her, and then they were able to pinpoint it, the area, and
They were able to lead
both
police and EMS to her
in the
because she
ground.
was elderly
Right
and they thought may have been suffering
now,
some medical event or something
let
to
me
that
ask
effect.
you a question because this is not the first time. This
Right.
happened a few weeks ago with another woman, an 85-year-old woman, who was found in some soybean field.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
I thought the soybean farmers was in trouble right about now.
I thought so too, but apparently in the Carolinas, I've seen pictures of soybean fields, acres and acres.
Mhm.
So I don't know how true that is now.
Yeah.
Just confirmed here. So soy is apparently doing pretty good in the
Now,
state.
I'm curious to know why so the elderly getting caught up in the
Get,
out in fields.
getting lost in these fields?
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be a medical event or something. Sometimes you want to go for a walk. In the soybean field, I
In
wouldn't.
in
But
in, in the same area?
yeah, it is weird, right?
Or do they have like a nursing home or something in this area?
I'm starting to think that, here in New York, we have more nursing homes per square foot than any other place in the world. But
Do they?
I could believe that, Herman. Maybe it's a retirement home in the earliest. I don't know. But
I
they
thought that
say
was
that the
interesting.
police were able to launch the drone within minutes of hearing that she was missing, and they were able to identify her heat signature from the
Hmm.
air.
And they did
So
that.
yeah,
But I just think that is strange that they say that this happened a few weeks ago.
it did the same exact thing. Found them out in a field.
Right, a soybean field.
Yeah, and now
They
that's
they
so.
specify.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We have soys growing on our property. We gave permission to the farmer to continue his crop onto some of our land.
Oh,
Sadly,
okay.
no buyers for soybeans. So Barkley, don't go out in a soybean field and say, hey, let me see if I can get lost.
Well, I
That
think
would be
China
good.
used to buy a lot of it.
Huh?
I think China used to buy a lot of it.
Yeah. That's congratulations, Joe Fortaleo,
So
on your
now we
new
got
place.
so the I guess the price of soy sauce will go down.
I would guess. I would guess, right? You would think that and tofu.
They can make that free, and I ain't eating it.
Listen, someone lied to me and told me, "Oh, tofu takes on the flavor of whatever you cook it in." That's a lie.
I can believe that.
Well, they were cooking it in chicken, and they had like his chicken broth that it was in, and it was like, so almost like a soup, almost like a
Uh-huh,
soup. Okay, chicken soup, and
uh-huh.
it had tofu in it, and I bit into the tofu, and it was just like biting rubberized air. I didn't. It didn't taste like. It did not taste like she said. Like it taking on the flavor of the chicken. No,
Sure, it did. You was looking at the texture and the consistency. The flavor was still of the same chicken.
I didn't like it. Still tastes like rubberized air. If you could take air and rubberize it, I think. Oh, we still got another story, bro.
Yeah, I know, but you ain't right. You just being mean right now. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. You know, this one here one is one that is kind of interesting, and I wish I could spend more time on it, and I kind of do, and I kind of don't because it would kind of it's not geared towards most of the people who come to the stream. Um, but as you know, the commercial UAV Expo was held in in Las Vegas um, from September 2nd to the 4th last couple weeks ago.
Right.
Well, it brought together, global leaders, in the drone industry, as we know, to discuss many rapid evolution of the industry, and I think that that was really good because one of the things that or should I say, one of the sections that stood out the most was the how they explored the how autonomy, AI,
Mm-hmm.
innovation are basically rapidly changing so much and changing the way that drone operators and the industries actually deploy drones, you
Okay.
and drone tech to scale right now. So with that being said, you look at how we've looked at how drones now have gone from you know that we were having to have certain skills and stuff like that to fly drones because you're like, who's flying these drones right now, Lawrence? Because we start getting into the fact that like I said, so many things are changing, and at one point it was up to the skill and the hands-on usage of the pilot.
Yeah.
Where now that we're seeing
Just 10 years ago.
like the expo and all these industry leaders agree that the rollout is
Autonomy.
shifting towards systematic management and data and interpretation, you know, and I don't know. I just look at it, and some of these things that is happening is kind of like phasing the pilot out because we looked at now. You're looking at stuff like beyond visual line of sight. We call it, what is it, Part 108.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, Joan in the Box kind of like almost wrote the ticket for that because of the functionality of the drone in the box and the redundancy and its ability to be able to monitor its own system and be able to inspect the system and before and during and after takeoff and landing. It's just that. these things are now eliminating the need for a human. So we're
Right.
seeing these things come to play, come to you know, as right in front of our face. We talked about this years ago and how things were going to replace us as far as operators. Because I looked at, they say that man needs to concern himself more with the job and not the drone
Yeah.
and the operations of the drone. And I was curious, to understand that because you know, a lot of times you remember years ago, you always had to have contingency plans, this, that, what if that
Hmm.
happens, what if this happens.
Yep.
Now they're focusing more so towards you just the operations and overseeing what's actually happening. So you're not actually going to be operating these drones. The drones are going to operate itself eventually, and you're just going to
Right.
be
That's the
witness.
AI and autonomy part of it that's slowly phasing out pilots. Yeah,
You
if you think
on a
about it,
pilot or just be there as a witness.
right, the pilots will be there because laws require, like the state of New York, you will probably never see an eVTOL flying by itself. State of New York says that it has to have a pilot.
Right now.
Right now, for now. But eventually, these things will be flying around pre programmed, obstacle avoidance, and all of that with transponders. And we
Hmm.
won't have to worry about them except maybe when one goes down.
Hmm.
At least that's my thought of it. Because they want to, because of autonomy and AI, it'll, like the story says, it'll be easier for them to focus on the business. Most of them are delivery businesses.
Hmm.
Um, whatever business it may be in, they can focus more on getting a product to the customer more than worrying about. They want to buy these systems, and when they buy these systems have to work the way they want them to, with
Right.
redundancies. With redundancies.
What the heck?
So, yeah, well, um, basically, the future of the drone industry is going to keep going, and AI, they want it to be a main part of the future of drones. AI, you can't do anything almost lately without some type of AI interaction. You can't go to the store. Traffic lights are monitored
Well,
by AI.
well,
Security.
what I've kind of heard someone else refer to is it's almost as if they're accepting crashes, and
Hey, Tom.
it's not so much that they're accepting crashes, but what I'm listening from what I'm understanding is that what's going on, Tom, is that this is more going to we're moving more into the to where is that the drone is supposed to operate this way, and it's going to operate this way. We don't have no any concern about it. That we are going to be more concerned about actually doing the actual job at hand, and that not only pertains to deliveries and stuff like that. That pertains to even if we're out there mapping or doing inspections. Now, even to some extent, right now,
Mm-hmm.
your hands are off the controller. The drone is orbiting the tower and capturing at its capture rate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. You tell it to map the area where at one time flying a piano or whatever it's called grid, it was cumbersome. You had to
So
put down. Go ahead.
no, I'm just saying. So for most of the work that is being done with these drones already, it's all autonomous. I mean, like I said, for capturing a tower, you have to orbit the tower, right? You have to orbit the tower, orbit the tower, orbit the tower, orbit the tower. All you gotta do is adjust the altitude of the drone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Software does everything else.
Right. James Droning says the future of drones is USA pilots flooding Canadian border.
Yeah, that sounds good. Until if you want to use them for working purposes, and then now it can't be used for any state or city, federal jobs and stuff like that.
That's true. That's true. Could you
I'm
imagine? The only place you could use a DJI drone would be a small kids party, popping
or
balloons.
meetups and weddings. Can you
Yeah,
imagine that?
yeah.
Can you imagine that? Guys are going overseas to go buy DJI drones.
I'm waiting for the first group, Herman,
Order.
to run up on somebody. Hey, no DJI drones here. What do you think this is? This is what we use. You guys still flying DJI, that old stuff? That's what
Pull
I'm
up
waiting to hear.
and get the Skydio shell. The
And I'll
green
be
one.
like, yes, I am. But it's that time.
No,
It's that time, bro.
no. You put
It's
the Skydio shell out for them to see it. Fly
Yeah,
DJI.
right. Like they do here in New York. When Kaz
Oh,
Dolce
oh, oh,
wants to
oh,
do a
oh,
commercial, they have the Skydio drones out. But
oh.
we see and you see them DJI T30s taking off from the precincts, don't you?
For you,
Them
yes.
first-
For you guys that are creative, let's figure out a way to 3D print the Skydio body and stuff DJI parts in it.
That would be funny. That would be hilarious. Could you imagine? Neo 2 will not be what we think. Oh, they're having a conversation about that. That
For
would
those,
be funny. South
for those
Korea is my new
guys,
Best Buy, Tom says.
yeah, I
That's
hear
right.
you, Tom.
He's
I
got
hear
he's
you.
got to if you want something, Tom's got to connect in
Oh
South
no,
Korea.
he's blowing
Straight to
Tom's
the
spot up.
States. Huh?
He's blowing Tom's spot up. Here we go.
Hey. If if it'll get more
I hear
DJI
you, Tom.
drones in the if it'll get more DJI drones in the
But
country,
seriously though, if anybody is that creative, if you could 3D print a Skydio body and we could stuff the DJI guts into it and make it fly.
or like that commercial, that flu commercial of the wolf in sheep's clothing, take the Skydio body and just put it over the DJI. So from a distance, they go, "Oh, that's a Skydio." We got to get out of here, man. It's that time, and I got to
Yeah.
cook dinner.
Anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
No. Just be safe, fly safer, and try to be a better person tomorrow than you were today.
Okay, that sounds good. And with that, we'll see you next time with those
Those guys.
guys.
I love those guys.
I love you too.
Later. It's been fun. Dynamic Duo is out of here.